Well, this record-breaking government shutdown is only getting more serious. Flights canceled.
SNAP benefits up in the air. We have team coverage today, starting with Erica Brown on Capitol Hill.
The government shutdown put the brakes on hundreds of flights today. The FAA says a heavy buildup of air traffic combined with the pressure of long hours and missed paychecks is making the skies less safe.
We have more complaints from pilots about stress from air traffic controllers and more complaints about the lack of responsiveness from controllers.
There are complaints from travelers on the ground as well.
And we were forced to lose our connection flight, and the next flight available was this morning, so we had to stay overnight at the hotel at the airport last night in Houston.
Starting Friday, the FAA mandated a 4% cut in the number of flights at the nation's busiest airports. That will ramp up to a 10% cut in the coming days.
Since it's not a holiday or a busy summer travel season, we've got more open seats, so we're hopeful we can rebook all of our passengers.
Lawmakers remain at an impasse to reopen the government, and President Trump dismissed the idea of working with Democrats to find a compromise.
If the filibuster is not terminated, then we will be in a slog with the Democrats, and very little for either party will be done.
Senate Majority Leader John Thune says he expects the Senate to work through the weekend to try to end the shutdown, something they haven't done yet during this 38-day stalemate. Erica Brown, CBS News, Capitol Hill.
And more now from MSP International, where Frankie McClister is speaking with travelers. Hi there, Frankie. What are they telling you?
Hi there, Amelia. Yeah, hi there, Amelia. Although cancellations have begun, impacts here at Minneapolis-St. Paul International Airport seem to be at a minimum. But I want to remind you, we haven't seen that 10% full reduction in our airspace that we're expected to see next week exactly yet. Now, airlines just like Sun Country and Delta currently have already notified those with flights impacted in the coming days. And according to our region's vice president for the National Air Traffic Controllers Association, also known as NATCA, our local control tower has roughly 30 to 40 controllers on staff. Now, those on staff, they usually have around 5 to 6 on duty in the tower at any given time. While he adds that MSP has some of the best controllers in what he says the world, the shutdown is definitely affecting them both mentally and in the wallet.
These people aren't calling in sick. They're calling in because they have financial hardships that they need to deal with. So I would tell the flying public to please have patience.
Yeah, and despite measures being taken, air travel is safe. That's one thing that NATCO really wants to add to ingrain in your brain. All the flights that people are getting on here at MSP are going to be safe. We are hearing from the Associated Press that nationwide there are about 1,000 cancellations. And coming up at 5, we spoke with some of those passengers that are traveling today to hear firsthand what their experience has been. I'll send it back to you, Aaron.
Frankie, live for us at the airport. Thank you so much. We're going to head to the latest from the live desk and the fight over food aid. Maria Lizignoli joins us now. Maria, a lot of developments here.
Yes, Aaron, here's where we stand now. The USDA is working to make that money available today, but the Trump administration is still waiting for a last-minute ruling. The White House asked for an emergency order to freeze the full funding. Stuck in the middle of all of this, back and forth, is the 440,000 Minnesotans who rely on SNAP for food. And right now, the need is soaring at local free food shelves. The Open Door in Eagan says they haven't seen demand this high since the beginning of the pandemic.
Well, we're 6 days into the actual cut, but we're 3 weeks into people's impact from a term of anxiety and fear. For us, the need has been increasing for the last 3 weeks. We've seen double the number of walk-ins, at least double the number of requests for support, and almost triple the number of requests from our partners.
So to meet that need, the Open Door has expanded their hours to allow people to come in on Saturdays. As for when that SNAP money could hit debit cards, we're still waiting for word, and so are millions of other people across the country. Amelia?